Way to start off the stream right there. Bravo.
Hey!
I love it.
Demonetized.
What? We were monetized? What? That's never happened. Yeah.
This is listed for adults anyway.
Yeah,
I think.
it's okay. I mean, I just have that
From HelloFresh.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Yeah, that sponsorship got dropped real fast, let me tell you. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. So, well, anyway, that's a fine hi, hello, how are you? Good to see everybody here tonight. But Paul, hey, congrats on the new job. We were just talking about this off stream a second ago, but congrats for you, man.
Thank you.
Really, really happy for you. I actually might be in need of some sort of services in your world soon, as a matter of fact, because but actually it's not that big an if. We got a lot of this figured out, which is good. Well, hey Lauren,
welcome.
Hello.
We are Jen and I are putting in another bid on a space in North Hollywood, probably by the end of the week, and because the Hollywood spots weren't working out, they were way overpriced, and they're all just convinced that someone's going to come in and give them everything that they want at one point, and it's just delusional. And just somebody's going to sweep them off their feet and pay them $5 million to tear down a plot of land. I mean, it's stupid. But
commercial real estate's going through a real boom time right now.
Well, yeah, they're all still thinking it's a boom, and it's like, dude, it's a bust at the moment. Like, I don't know if anybody else is looking around here, but shit.
Baby, 2020 happened. It's gone. It's done.
You gotta let it go. You gotta let it 20.
It's all. Wait, what do you mean that it's all? That's all just FUD. It's just FUD. It's just fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Yep, it's all FUD. I've been doing crypto research for a play that I'm writing, or a web series I'm writing, but. Fucking where was it? Oh yeah, so we're putting a bid in on a space at the end of the week, nice. And it looks like we could get a liquor license for the joint. So
heck yeah,
fun.
So that's a small theater in Los Angeles legally serving liquor, like what? But I found out that the license
allowed.
But I actually found that the licenses are a lot cheaper than I thought for theaters. So
that's great.
Everybody's talking about how it's like, oh my God, it's six figures. Yeah, if you're a bar or a club. But if you're a small theater and you're only serving from 2 hours before curtain through the end of the show, it is remarkably affordable.
Yes, let's do that. Yes.
That's like when I found out that like $1 million of film insurance is like not much.
Yeah. Oh no, and my general liability is like I have like $1 million. I got equity standard levels of general liability. I pay for across 4 spaces right now, it's like $3,500 a year. It's not too bad, But anyway, we're not here to talk about theater. No, as a matter of fact, we're here to play some goddamn Dungeons and Dragons. So let's go on ahead and get on it. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, ladies, and gentle dems. My name is GM Greg. I'm changing it from DM Greg to GM Greg because there's already a DM Greg out there. Bastard's got the domain name. So good luck to you, sir. I am now GM Greg, and you will soon be able to find me on a similarly kitted out domain name as soon as that site's done. But in the meantime, I am a professional dungeon master. I run games like this for people all around the world. I've run games for people from Norway to Australia, and I would love to run a table like this for you and your friends. Maybe not like this, because I've had the pleasure of knowing most of these people on the stream here for some as long as 20 years or more. I mean, damn, Paul, we're old. And Matt, I went to high school with Paul. Yep. I went to college with Matt. And everyone else, we've just had the pleasure of adding you into my life as time goes by. So there's a lot more fuckery that happens at this particular table, but we can have a lot of fun we can form this kind of camaraderie with you and your crew. So please look me up. You can find me and book a game session with me at secretsofthebarrowmaze.com. I've got it's right there. Here we go. secretsofthebarrowmaze.com. That is the address. Please look it up. Please drop me an email. Please book a session with me. I would love to run a game for you. I'm running Secrets of the Barrow Maze is a old school mega dungeon that folks are in the middle of exploring right now. I do have multiple parties currently playing through this campaign. And, for whatever reason, they're all really, really excited about looking at everything except the goddamn mega dungeon. it's pretty funny right now how that's all working out. But we're having a great time. Would love to run games like this for you and your friends. So please look me up. In the meantime, though, we are here tonight for not Barrow Maze, but Tales of the Tortletonis, a party that started in the Barrow Maze. They got to be so raucous, so OP, so dare I say min-max munchy pulp, that they managed to evolve their way out of the Barrow Maze and have now spun off into their own adventure. So glad to have everybody here tonight. Hope you're going to enjoy watching with us. And that's enough about me talking. Let's go ahead and do the introductions. And we will then carry on, picking up where we left off last week with the stunning and devastating realization that not all things could be as they seem to be with this party. But yeah, let's go ahead and throw it on over to Mr. Anton Ray.
Oh, I'm Anton Ray. And in this group, I play Miguelle Tortletoni. I am the rather mentally unacute brother with a heart way bigger than his brains, but that's okay. I'm here to cook the meals and put band-aids on the boo-boos and talk to the gods, so my brothers and cousin can go do the real heroics, and Junie and Casan. Yeah.
Aw, you're a lot cuter than you give yourself credit for there, Anton. All right, let's go ahead and kick it over to Lauren. Lauren, how you doing tonight, doll?
Hello, I'm doing good. My name is Lauren, and in this game, I played June O'Malley, the intrepid sorcerer, who once in a while will write short missives of the adventures in the local newspaper, I guess. I think we're finally getting an idea of what's going on now after being away for a while. I'm excited that we're starting to actually figure out some stuff, but also a little worried about how everybody's doing.
Yeah, you're seeing everybody like through the lens of hell right now, and it's kind of fascinating what it's revealing. So yeah, glad to have you back, darling. Welcome back to the party. So excited, and I hope your family's doing well and the children are being lovely. So,
oh yes.
All right, let's bring it on over to Vicki Wick.
Hello, hi, and howdy. I am Victoria Vicki Wick Tortletoni. I am the cousin from the shore to all of these boys over here. Sometimes I got to keep them in order. Mickey knows what I'm talking about, but I give him some grace.
I'm sorry.
I am a fighter rogue knight, so I like to do some fire shackles. I like to get big, and anything shiny from the loot tends to make its way into my pocket, or onto my shield, or onto my bow, or something like that.
Love it. Glad to have you tonight, darling. Thank you for playing. All right, and Paulie. There we go.
Hi there, I'm Paul Masterson, but in this world, I'm Anthony Tony the Dual Boy Tortletoni. I'm a dual class artificer and wizard. I got my tiny army with me, my homunculus servant, Tiny Tony with his tiny Tony gun, and my wizard familiar, Owl Capone, who I assist in being in his true form where he breathes fire and fucks shit up. We go around kicking bad guys in the dick and pushing their shit in. This is just a lovely character that if Greg thinks this is the most I can do with min-maxing, challenge accepted.
I never said this was the most you could do with min-maxing. I'm just saying that you and Matt are the resident min-maxers. So, but that's merely giving credit where credit is due. So
I mean, look, when you're going around making the world a safer place, it requires a higher level of adventurer.
Yep. And but I will say that you are the abuser of the action economy in this campaign. So good times. All right.
Okay, challenge accepted. Now I'm definitely going another level, 2 levels of Ranger for Dragon.
Fucking
Yeah.
damn it. All right.
Become an Echo Knight. You want to talk about action economy?
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right. Yeah.
You're bringing it all down on yourself, Greg.
How about somebody become a fucking peace cleric? Let's go on ahead and let's just break everything right now.
I can change gods again. We do this.
You're in my world, asshole. I will tell you what deity you worship. All right. Speaking of deities, Casan, how the fuck are you?
Who knows? Casan has lost his memory. He was once a fighter hexblade, found his way in hell, put on a mask, had some, what was it? astral bifurcation action
Yeah, something
between
like that.
celestial and demonic entities, almost
Oh.
torn in half.
Astral bisection. Yeah, I think I just pulled that out of my ass in the moment. So don't ask
Yeah.
me don't quote me on that.
It didn't sound like something you wanted to fail a saving throw on.
Yeah,
Say that.
and by the way, good on you for making all of your saves like a champ. I didn't even tell you the DCs. I didn't want to watch a grown man cry. But the fact that you actually managed to keep making them was boggling my mind. So,
Yeah. I think we have some divine intervention coming in for Casan. Who, at the end of last episode, was somehow able to reconnect with whatever it was he was doing, although instead of a demonic infusion into his weapon, it seemed to be a celestial one.
Yeah, about that. It's really funny. And also the fact that, I'm going to shut up. You guys can go back and watch the tape and figure out what it is you want to do. I don't know, but I'm just saying that there were, dropping clues like breadcrumbs and nobody seemed hungry. So good times. But glad to have you, buddy. Let's have some fun tonight. Who actually, speaking of which, real quick, who wants to recap last session real fast for everybody? While I step away real fast because my cats are fighting. 1 second. I have to kick some cat ass here. Somebody, who wants to do the recap? Paulie, I nominate you. Congratulations. You're doing the recap. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. I'm probably going to need some help on this one, Casan. But basically, I think you put the helmet on right in the last time, and we basically got teleported to a otherworldly to a moment in the past. We think of a giant battle that was going on, and
I put the helmet on.
Yeah, Miggy put the helmet on this time.
I put the helmet on, and this time instead of just teleporting Frankie into the helmet, it took all of us to another plane of existence where we fought an entire war as other peoples, but kind of as ourselves, but as other people, but other versions of ourselves in a many hearse or something. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, so then we were there and we fought some battles, and then like Casan did some amazing shit, and Tony did some amazing stuff, and Vicki was dropping bodies, and Junie was dropping bodies, and
Junie got
was
dropped.
there. Huh?
Junie got dropped.
Yeah, but that's all right. We got you back up. We dusted you off. He was fine. And then I was
and
there.
Junie learned not to go far away from the crew, to stick around a meat shield.
Yeah, and I was totally there and saw it all, and it was amazing.
And then we came back, and what was happening then? We came back to where we actually was.
And then Casan, he did a thing, and then his hockey sticky glavy thingy was a different color.
Yeah, we were trying to resell Casan on selling his soul back to a devil.
Yeah,
for something.
Hockey sticky glavy thingy. I like that. That's the technical term.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. All right. To be fair, let's get into this. It was Casan with no powers, or Casan going back into the deal that he only thought he was out of, because he never get out of that kind of a deal, and now he thinks he's out. Oh no, this is gonna be a problem. You never get out of a contract. Frankie tells you never get involved with fairies, you never get involved with devils or women with tattoos with the name of a city on them. Or
sage advice from Frankie.
Yeah.
Currently MIA.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah. He's there. He's there. He's in the helmet.
Yeah. No.
Okay. That's what Miggy's insisting, at least.
No, he's right here. He's in the helmet.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
I'll talk with Seth and see where Frankie really wound up, but we'll have some fun with that.
That's unimportant.
Yeah, exactly. He's not here. Fuck him. No, Seth, we love you, buddy. We hope you're enjoying fatherhood. New father in the crew. Hope your babies and your wife are both doing well. We miss you.
No, he's in the helmet. He's still getting XP. He's right
Frank,
here.
No, he's not getting XP. No. That is the penalty. You choose he chose family over family. Okay, he made his choice.
If we use the helmet to kill things, would that technically give him experience?
Yeah, exactly. I'm saying it's getting Junie still got experience. Well,
you gotta beat him to death with the helmet. Okay, that's what I'm ruling. All right.
All right.
There you go. Awesome.
Time to build a tavern brawler character.
I'll even say that the helmet is an improvised weapon that
unless I throw it,
that
and if I
can rage.
if I throw it and I take throwing as my weapon style, then I can like throw and like have and yell Frankie, get him like.
So if we just declare non-killing blows on most creatures and then just finish him off with the Frankie him.
Only Frankie gets the XP then. Only Frankie gets the XP.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how that's gonna work. Only Frankie. All right.
No, but I can use Frankie as a thrown weapon.
Sure, I'll allow it. Fuck it, why not? We're going.
That's what 2d6 bludgeoning.
Magic.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yep. Let's just break the whole goddamn thing.
Necrotic.
Yeah. We'll make a Francaflail. We'll just hook up the helmet to a chain.
Oh God. All right. Anyhow.
Oh man, it's too bad it was a helmet and not like a mug, because then you would have Frankenstein.
Oh.
Inspiration. Come on.
Rock's fault. Only on Junie, and
I was waiting for the rocks to fall.
I protect her with my shield.
God damn it. No, it's the mimics from the last campaign.
Shield.
Yep. All right. Anyhow, let's go on ahead and kick shit off where we left off here, since it's all we're already in fine form tonight. Here we go. All right. So we pick up right where we left off. You are all standing in the down in the crypts beneath the tower of the High Overseer, and you are standing around, having just emerged from the trance of the dreamlike state where you all witnessed a message clearly from Torm himself, and you have you see before you your companion Casan, glowing not with his usual fiendish red light, but a cool celestial bluish glow about him. Give me a round of insight checks. Not you, Casan. They're inciting on you. 7, 8, 10. Oh my God, you all suck. All right.
Casan picked a different color today. All right.
Yeah, hey, yeah. Moving on. You guys are great. Yep. Hey, that's cool. Upgrades. He's been redeemed. Wow. Holy crap. I mean, like this clearly means it's like beholding Gandalf the White almost when you're looking at this, minus the whole 9 months of dead part.
I feel like it's not so much that we're not hungry for breadcrumbs and more that we just don't have any teeth.
Fair.
I have rolled ones on 3 insight checks regarding Casan, so this has not been like I have +7 to the roll, and I can't.
It is okay. I'm just as confused, and I don't even at this point I don't even know what the hell y'all are inciting on, because I don't know where to go from here, because nobody's got nothing. So this will be a good time. All right. Yeah. So that is your current state of things. We're picking up immediately where we left off last session. So I cede the floor to y'all.
Okay.
Casan kind of quizzically looks down at his glaive, shrugged his shoulders, and says, "All right, are we doing this?"
I mean, I look at the High Overseer. Isn't it? Is it done?
Is what done?
All the cleansing, everything down here, what we need to do down here?
Well, clearly, yes, because we've cleansed the altar, and we have cleansed the helm, and apparently we have also cleansed your party member here. Yes. They now what I was not privy to the visions. Can you explain to me what you saw, what you learned?
Okay.
Okay. Do you know how to get us out of here?
No.
I think it has something to do with the crow people.
Oh yeah, we have to find the not Tominagi. That's when you do the and yep.
Give me a wisdom saving throw there, Miggy.
No, I personally, Anton, am not.
Oh,
can't-
okay. Oh, you're RPing it. Got it. All
Yeah,
right, fair.
I'm trying to live like, wow, I really cannot think of Kenku right now. There we go. The King.
Hey! There you go.
Yeah,
I saw you grasping. I wanted to give you a chance. So
the Ken glue. Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
Get a Ken clue?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. They're like Raveny Crow people who they live east of here, west of here. Well, at least they used to. So I don't know where they're at, but we got to find them.
Well, I'm not from around here, so I couldn't tell you where to go. But I got the impression that you've been down here previously, that you even received instructions from someone at one point down here.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but that led to the contract of you guys getting fulfilled, dropping down here. So I don't really think that, that's much of a good thing, honestly. But, that was your guys' bad deal, not ours. We were just the messengers. But I do know this. I forgot why we were here from the beginning, but what we need to do is we need to start safeguarding these people and figuring out something, like just so that you don't get pulled into the river Styx. Like, what is it? What is the thing that makes the city? It's like that ship of like the ship of
Theseus?
Well, I don't know what a thesis. I mean, I don't see how a thesis is going to help us when it's just another bunch of other names for ships, like a boat. No, I mean, I don't need to use your thesis. I need to know what is the thing that like makes the ship the ship.
I'm lost.
Okay. So like, what is it? Okay, if you were going to distill the concept of this city into one thing, what would it be?
It's people.
Okay, so we got to make sure. Who cares if the city itself gets drugged down? Its people need to not get drugged down. And I still think some kind of hot air balloons or something, or some way of knocking off these chains, something. We need to do something.
Well,
and according to Torm said straight up that the king, the them guys, they have the answers, so we got to go find them.
this is true. Now we do have. I've had a group of scholars looking into the current situation, and we have what I believe is a preliminary report. If we go back upstairs, I can gather them and we can see what the plans are, or what our best options are for going forward. Obviously, we will need your help.
Okay. Hey, Anthony. She keeps using all these big words. Do you think she'll lend me her thesis so I can figure out what they are?
Yeah. Her Theseus.
All right.
She fancy.
Sorry, I had to bring that joke back around.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm not gonna laugh at it, but I'll let you have it. I mean, sure. All right. Let's see. Come on. So she leads you back upstairs into the remains of the High Hall, and as you come up the stairs, Ravensguard is there, the High Lord of Baldur's Gate, and there seems to be a number of older gentlemen, long flowing beards, robes, and they have they're talking amongst themselves and poring over scrolls and a few other tomes and other things and arguing loudly over what they think each of them believes is the way out. But as they see you all approach, they all kind of stop and the High Overseer. Oh my gosh, where did my notes go? Judir Dash, High Overseer Dash, holds a hand out to them, bidding their silence and attention, and they stop and turn. And the most august among them takes a step forward and says, High Observer, we believe, some of us believe, we may have figured out a potential solution to our situation. Now, how we go about achieving the solution is up for significant and robust discussion. Well. The scholar looks over at you, Miggy, and it kind of is like, yes.
So how is a robust gonna help us?
The High Observer kind of just puts a hand gently on your shoulder and says, he'll explain in a moment. Right. Well, we believe that there are 3 conditions that must be met in order for all of us to escape Avernus. Number 1, the pact with Zariel must be broken. Number 2, the chains holding the city to the binding us to the plains here and pulling us towards the river Styx must be severed or broken. 3, the city must be returned to the ethereal plane, or at least its citizenry must be returned to the ethereal plane, or not from the ethereal plane to the material plane. Pardon me. We have not had much sleep, as you can imagine. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind here. We believe that what is keeping this city afloat and is forcing these chains to pull lower and lower to the ground forcibly are the souls of the good. So while there are still good people left within this city, it can remain aloft. But as those souls are lost, that will cause the city itself to sink further and further to the ground into the river Styx, and ultimately causing the demise of every living being on these floating islands at the moment. Now, these are just theories, but we have observed a lot since we've gotten here. And we have some basic knowledge of how to break an infernal pact. I ask that you not ask how we got that information. It was rather distasteful. Yes?
Me?
Yes.
Okay, so you've come up. You spent what, 2 weeks now? How long have we been? I don't even know.
We've been here roughly 72 hours, maybe. There is no sunrise. There is no sunset.
Okay, sorry. It's been.
There's still a lot of things that we need to sort out. Like, we don't understand why the companion is still in the air and why it is still crackling with what seems to be a negative energy. There's a lot of questions to answer here. Why does it still hover above the city if it's already served its purpose?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There are many questions that we have at the moment, but we are certain that there are ways to break a pact. Our methods of learning how have told us that it is possible, but they have not given us specifics yet.
So keeping all the good people and the unburdened souls alive, who have not willingly gone over should be a priority, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, keep going.
Yes. Now, hypothetically, and we don't know this for certain, but hypothetically, if all the good souls were to be removed from El Terrell, we believe the city would go crashing down into the River Styx. Now, this is happening gradually as individuals are being picked off by various demonic or devilish hunting parties raiding the city. But there's also the force that the chains themselves are exerting that are pulling the city down slowly but surely over time. We think that it would take a significant amount of time if no souls are lost, but eventually the city would be pulled into the river. And unfortunately, we're on their turf. They have nothing but time at this point. So, we think if those three conditions, those are obviously the three priorities: breaking the pact, breaking the chains, and then plane shifting the city back. And we are formulating ideas on how to go about them. Now, do you have any suggestions, input? You're the ones who, this is the party that had the visions with the helm of Torm's sight, yes? And High Overseer nods her head affirmatively. Is there anything of value that you have learned that you can that could perhaps contribute a notion or an idea that we could form a plan on? Nothing?
Well, there was mention of the Kenku, the crow people, that they have knowledge that we can use, and I think that should be our first priority, is to find them.
There are Kenku down here? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised.
We don't know where they are exactly. We'd have to find them.
Right. Okay. And it's only the top layer of hell. It's not like this isn't vast and never-ending. But, and you're looking for any Kenku, or are you looking for specific Kenku?
You know, they didn't say anything specific.
Yeah, but didn't we remember when we talking about, wasn't there some Kenku with the vampires? Like an advisor?
I wasn't there for the
vampires.
Yeah, we talked about this before when the folks who were bringing supplies.
Make a wisdom save. It's you just because I'm giving you this because it's been a little while since we last played. But it wasn't, the vision that you got wasn't with the vampires. It was with the devil that gave you the box that, when opened, brought the city down.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget.
Yep. So,
I misspoke. You know, what you got? What you got, Miggy?
Well, I don't want to sound stupid.
It was no stupid if you're remembering something.
Okay, well, I'm just like, if what we really need to do is increase the number of good people instead of decreasing the number of good people, I mean, there's a pretty couple of simple things that we can do. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe it's all more complex than I was thinking. But we could just help keep more of them alive, and then help make more people good. Because like we're in a layer of the infernal plane, and that's got to confirm some people's beliefs in something. And if we just dedicate more people to to get out the cause and make a series of knights and things like that who are dedicated and renew and believe in their faith and everything, we could increase the number of good people here. Also, if we can planar shift anything, like we might be able to get allies to bring more people here to help save us, to help have more people help defend. I mean, there are orders of people who would think it was be important. I don't know. I mean, but that's all other things. But I mean, honestly, we still have that, deal with the vampires to enact. That would protect our citizens more than anything else.
And the High Observer speaks up and says, "I'm sorry. Deal with vampires? What deal is this that you're referring to?"
Well, the vampires they are like in charge of the other side of the city, and we're not finished making the bridge across, but that we can get with some magic.
What vampires are you referring to?
We reported to her.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna say the conversation we had a while back, wasn't it, with her?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
I mean,
No,
the scholars.
You're 100%. So the scholars are freaking out now.
Yeah. And
so the scholars are freaking out now, and they're looking at her like, what? Like, what are you referring to? And
well, what's his name is there, ready to be redeemed.
Yeah, one of your old heroes. He's one of the original Hell Riders.
No.
Are you High Rider Clavakaya?
Yeah,
the vampire lord who ran the streets red with blood of the entire royal family in previous leadership 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got better.
He said he basically I think he said he basically knew what was going on and no one listened to him, and that sounds like no one really listened to him about trying to save the people, and you all didn't realize that you got sold up the river, if as I'm recalling. He basically is looking to be redeemed, and he's
I have to say, a cadre of paladin vampires sounds intriguing.
Oathbreakers, a lot of them.
I don't know how you make that happen, but it sounds fun.
I mean, are they Oathbreakers, or did he become a vampire and lose control of himself, and then get control of himself later, and then still stays loyal to the city, even though the rest of the city betrayed itself to dark powers to protect itself from one of their own? I'm not sure that you're on the right side of this when you break it down to what it is. I understand you got feelings about that, and those feelings are valid and stuff, but the fact is, your great hero who saved you sold you all to demons and then murdered himself the day before to not have to deal with the week before or whatever, to not have to deal with the consequences. All of your loyal knights that were meant to protect you have gone over to the demons and are trying to throw you headfirst into the river of Styx. And I'm kind of thinking that your old prejudices if you don't let them go, are going to get you killed, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. And I want to help you let go of those prejudices so you can save yourselves, because I want to save all these people. But you got to let go of your old ways of thinking, or you're going to kill everybody with your own arrogance and hubris.
Make a, hold on one second.
I'm sorry. I probably didn't say it right. See, I was worried it sounded stupid.
No, it sounded real good. It was good. It was a good. I think it's like a good homily. I mean, it was very, very succinct, very good, very just like
perfect use of hubris.
I wasn't good at these sermons. I wasn't good at sermons. I swept the church.
No,
I didn't.
You're not good when you think about it too much. You're more of an off the cuff kind of like speak to the animals sort of thing, you know, speaking the truth in the moment.
All right, so they huddled for a second, and then they come back around, and what is the proposal?
Well, he wants to rule the city as was his due before the bloodthirst took him. But he's willing to share power, and there is a supplies exchange with all assurances of hospitality and safety on all sides, and they will provide all of the resources the city has needed from their underworld stockholds that they had beforehand, and they will protect the people. And the High Overseer, she wasn't so keen on this thing, but I think he's asking for too much. He's overreaching a little bit. But if you guys sealed it with a cool rulership, like a marriage or like a, that other kind of like 2-leader government thingy, then you'd be able to mitigate it, and so he would still have the power that was his due beforehand, before everyone betrayed the entire city so that he couldn't have it. And then he would get what it's due, and he would protect the thing and give good lordship. And then, but you could mitigate his power with the overseershipiness.
Yeah, he did say he was open for like negotiations, etc., and he wasn't looking to turn people into vampires. He was looking for people that were willing to be willing donors, and yeah.
And he always said he was open to negotiate that one, the thing where you talk about stuff.
Yeah, negotiations. Yeah.
But I don't really understand politics too much, so maybe I'm missing something.
So the former High Rider is alive, is a vampire lord, and wants to take back over the city, is what you're telling me. And this is one of the scholars, and he turns and looks at the High Overseer and says, and you knew about this. She says, I only just recently learned of all of this. This is a situation that is developing, and we need to do what's best for the people at large. We have people who are starving. We have people being cut down in the city, in the streets. We have to unify. We have to gather the survivors. We have to form a defense against this, and we have yet to organize in such a fashion. And right now, looking at the party, the High Overseer looks at you and says, do you have any idea the amount of supplies he has? Like
it looked like a lot.
It looked like a lot. Well, he brought you just a small taste when we came back of that whole cartload full. Like, as far as I understand from talking to like some friends of friends of friends, he controls the entire warehouse district. So it seems like most of what this place had. So,
and it doesn't seem to be spoiling, so they have some kind of warding or something. Like, it was fresh, and then we brought it, and then I had to purify it again, but it had not been rotting.
Yeah.
Well, it seems that we have to make a deal, yet another deal with another devil.
I think he's a vampire, actually.
My brother's very literal. That's why the gods like him. That's why, Thorm literally was chatting with him.
Oh, he was nice. He was nice.
Very well. What are the terms of what are the terms of this meeting? When, where?
He'll come here whenever that you say you offer free passage, safe passage, that you won't attack him or nothing. and he says he'll do the thing for guest. I don't.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah, basically guest rights, etc. He was a old school. Look, I mean, clearly a lot of stuff went on in this city. I mean, we're kind of new. You guys kind of got a lot of like stuff that happened behind curtains, it seems. But this guy seems pretty, to be kind of a diehard, no pun intended, on like taking care of the people of this city. Seems to be a real kind of like ideologically driven guy.
Also, in theory, your only life raft.
Yeah, I mean,
if we don't want the people to starve.
Yeah, and if you want like to kind of unify some, have a unified front and have some potentially really powerful allies, and
the High Overseer looks over at Ravensguard, and they share a look. If you guys want to insight on it, you're more than welcome to do so.
I think I'm gonna get this one at a disadvantage.
All right. Wow. All right. So Casan, everybody except for Casan's paying attention. I will say that with that many successes, pretty much all of you guys see that the look is one of resignation, determination, and acceptance. And they just kind of like share a knowing look and a nod, and she sighs and says, "We must do what is best for the people, and right now the people are starving and the people are dying of thirst, and the people need protection."
Yeah, I mean,
if he controls the food and the water, then we will meet. Please, are you acting as his emissaries at this point?
Well, I mean, I'd say we're more just kind of like messengers and helpers. But I mean, we can carry a message. I mean, like, hey, look, I mean, we're, I think a lot of people are feeling a little miffy about us just like delivering a message that we didn't even set up. So we're not really taking sides. We're on the sides of the good people who need help. But so like if you want us to carry the message for you, sure. But I think emissary is a little bit of a strong word. We're not really we're on the side of the common guy who just needs some help. And we're looking for Brother Othar, who got dragged down the hill.
Oh my God, Brother Othar! I completely forgot.
I think that your skills and abilities are probably better used elsewhere than ferrying messages back and forth across the city.
Yeah, I mean, if you got somebody fleet of foot who knows his way around, I mean, they seem pretty eager.
We can send a messenger to the warehouse, to the warehouse district, and hopefully have this delivered.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, he doesn't have anywhere near as many vampires as he used to.
Yeah, that's true. A couple of them tried to get little cutie with us, and then they're not capable of biting anybody anymore.
Well, thank heaven for small miracles. We'll take what we can get at this point. Now, we will arrange that. And you can see that the scholars are just like, this is a terrible idea. They're kind of, they're being quiet right now. But you can tell that the minute you guys leave that there's going to be a very tense, very terse discussion about vampires, their abilities, and everything else. And it's and how not big fans of this plan they are. But
we see that
you can see that there's tension in the air about this.
I just want to turn and be like, hey guys, I realize this is kind of friggin' weird, but I would just like to point out to you, these vampires seem motivated to actually keep all yous alive and get you guys back up there. Whereas like a number of your Hell Riders have, they've put their bands, their black bands on, and they've decided to turn against the city. So I think you got to kind of reconfigure what you're thinking about those people that actually want to get your people back up there versus the people who want to keep them down here.
Right. Make a persuasion check with that, and I'll give you with advantage because circumstance.
Persuasion at -1.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Oh, not 20.
Are you shitting me? All right. So they don't like it. They don't like it, but you shut them up with that, and yeah.
It's like Mama Tortletoni said, any ally in a bar fight is a new friend found.
My mother is a fascinating character, clearly.
Oh, and a beautiful brawler. You would never want to cross her.
Right. Well, the High Overseer says, Lord Ravensguard and I are going to prepare our negotiations with the High Rider and his party. We will send the messenger and we will meet with him. In the meantime, august scholars, please discuss the situation and any further knowledge that you may have with the party of adventurers here and figure out what the next steps should be. And they kind of nod, and the lords leave and the scholars turn to the rest of you. Right. Break the pact, break the chains, plane shift the city back to the material plane. Those are the three things that must be done. If we break the chains, we believe that if we break the chains without breaking the pact, the chains will just reform. Now, from what we understand, the agreements, there are 2 copies. Standard contract law. We have 1 copy, which we are currently seeking in our archives. Zariel will have the other copy. But we will need to get them both in the same place and destroy them in order to break the pact. Or I suppose Lady Zariel could be persuaded to release us from this agreement, although I don't see how there could be any logical path to accomplishing that.
I mean, unless we could just, give them a weapon more potent to killing the demons, like maybe the sword, the singing sword at the bottom of the river Styx.
Sword at the bottom? What sword at the bottom of the river Styx?
Well, there was a sword, and it tried to corrupt Casan and made him want to hurt his friends. So we threw it in the river Styx, but it was alive and awake, it's aware of itself and thinking. It was actually really smart, especially for a sword, and and it was a sword of all light,
A sentient sword.
yeah, a sentient sword of light, and it looked like it was pretty badass, and maybe might be able to cut through the chains one time, but that's a big if. We don't know. All I know is that Casan's devil daddy did not like that sword. Bad did not like that sword.
I'm sorry, devil dad what?
Well, yeah, like my sky daddy and his devil daddy. Anyway,
They're all looking at Casan right now, like, what is the nature of your relationship with a devil daddy? Does it involve
They're
leather?
asking Casan.
Yes. They're looking at Casan right now with a very puzzled look, going...
Casan just very flatly... One of my ancestors sold my entire family line to a devil for power. And we have killed people in his name ever since to grant him the soul's energy, apparently. I have no memory of this It was written on my staff.
Interesting. Right.
Anyway, so his devil daddy didn't like the sword at all. So I don't know. Maybe if like
Didn't
that
like the
that
sword or wanted the sword?
no, like wanted to destroy
Wanted it
it.
destroyed,
Yeah.
according to what I wrote.
Interesting.
It was some sort of apocalypse bringer.
Huh. Well, we don't have information on that, but perhaps you can learn more about those motivations around here.
But I mean, if we can go get because we saw the contract. I mean, we saw a contract very like our contract. Like
It was
like
called
they-
Tortrux.
Yeah.
Clodrox, yes. Yes. The Infernal Contract, yes. And Zariel has the ability to cancel that agreement, or we can destroy both copies, or we could kill the other party that makes up half the contract. Those seem to be the three ways that we.
Ariel. Yeah, we
That would be, yes. Those would be the three things. She could cancel it, which I can't imagine why she would ever do that. We could kill her, or we could just break the contracts, but we have to find both copies. And she has one. We have the other one here.
We know she uses a middleman.
What middleman?
Well, there's this devil lord, and he's kind of like one of those like like the fence people like the Frankie would do business with when we would get stuff, and we had to sell it, and we couldn't sell it in an open market because technically it was ever so slightly illegal to do so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there was a Kenku with that guy too.
So like maybe
we gotta go chat with that guy.
Because everyone keeps saying the devils aren't like a monolith or nothing.
I mean,
and
also
I don't know
not
what
for
a
nothing-
monolith is, but
Not for nothing, that guy owes us some information about Brother Othop, so we kind of got to see him as well. Maybe talk to this Kenku as well. Maybe kind of
not get any more deals.
Get a few more bits of information. You knows where this? Well, I mean, do we got any guides to this infernal plane kind of thing? Of
no one in this city would be a capable guide. At least no one who's a resident here. This is our first time here. You've had more experience being here than we have.
Didn't know if this sort of like a magic compass, like for different places for finding people or scholars. You kind of I would think would have a some cool stuff in your libraries, some tools.
Well, out of game. Do you guys remember where you met?
I mean,
the devil, the middleman.
At the military camp that we were first taken to.
Yeah, if you remember the military camp, then if you remember the name of the military camp, you could probably find someone to point you in the right direction. Is all I'm saying.
Oh no, Miguelle would not know that. Even if I knew that, even if I remembered, Miguelle would not retain that information this long.
I had forgotten where we saw him. I would have retained it.
It's been a minute. In out of game, it's been a while.
Yeah.
In game, I will give everybody except for Lauren, because Lauren has not been here. I will give everybody a wisdom saving throw to remember information from months ago.
Yeah, it was pretty early on, wasn't it? Where there was the mortar team that we had to take out.
Yeah, and when you guys called in for when backup showed up, they basically captured you and brought you in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Son, do you still have the radio? I was trying to remember that went over the horn.
Should. I don't remember it, but it should be on my helmet.
Hey, Casan, you actually had a like a sending stone kind of thing on there on your helmet. The you speak Infernal?
No.
No? Okay.
I do.
Oh, okay.
I picked it up since we've been here. It's not
Gotcha.
that hard.
The helm actually kind of glows, seemingly.
The Helm of Torm, or
The helm of Torm kind of glows, but with like a chaotic swirl of energy, like almost like touched with wild magic.
Oh, okay. I put it on.
Give me a concentration check. Okay, you basically you put it on, and it's almost like looking through a glowing kaleidoscope.
Okay.
And the sound you hear is almost like Willy Wonka going through the car wash.
Okay. I pull it off. I give myself guidance and try again.
Okay.
And
All right. You know what? With that, with a 16, I'm going to say that you
more than
actually.
that.
Yeah, a bit more than that. Oh yeah, because guidance. Yeah. Roll it.
It's gonna be 18.
An 18. Okay, you know what? 18 is a decent roll. You are you put the helmet on again after like taking it off and shaking off your head for a second. Then you put it back on, this time a little bit more gingerly. And suddenly your vision clears and you see in front of you a mound that looks almost like a hand, a very large, and you recognize that in the areas between each of the extended 5 fingers.
I narrate what I'm seeing as I'm seeing it.
Yeah. In between the 5 fingers, you see different buildings and other things. You recognize this as the fortress, and a banner written on the side of it. Give me a perception check real fast to see if you can make it out. Because sometimes this can be like a dream where you could see things written, but you can't actually read them. With a 15. With a 15, I'm going to say that you actually do see it in Infernal and read it. And it translates to Fort Knucklebone. Give me an insight check.
Ooh.
A 23. Holy shit. Okay. So it's funny. You're looking at this and you realize that you're looking at it from a perspective walking towards this area. And you look about, you take a second to look about and you see devils on either side of you. You look over your shoulder, Miggy, and you're looking at yourself. You actually see yourself walking captive behind you.
Okay. Is this a memory?
With a 23, yes. Yes, you realize that you're witnessing a memory right now. Yeah, but not from your own perspective.
Right. Oh, I'm getting it. Frankie's found a memory for us. But it's like one of our devil captors. So like I think Frankie's killed them and took their memory or something. Anyway, so it's the fort. It's called Knucklebone, and I think I may be able to find this. I think I may be able to find it. Yeah, I think I can find it.
Do you? Yeah, you look over your shoulder at yourself. With that insight.
I see me.
God,
I'm short.
With that insight check. Hold on, Anton. With that insight check, you remember this moment from your own perspective. Do you remember who was walking in front of you?
I think it was Frankie.
Yeah.
It's Frankie. Frankie's given me Frankie's memory. of when we were taken prisoner? Remember when we went there?
Oh yeah.
That was a while ago. Wow. That was a good memory. Good job, Miggy.
Well, it wasn't me. It was Frankie. But yeah.
But still, it's in your head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I can find it.
All right.
Well, let's go.
Well, but we got to build a ship.
What kind of ship?
Because remember, they took us there in those airship things. Because there's lots of... They got to cross the river because the river Styx winds. We can't cross it any other way. We're going to have to...
You got any gliders or ships or...
You can make one, can't you?
Yeah, probably.
Now, you guys have seen...
Might take a while.
You guys have seen Mad Max style vehicles, war bikes and other things that are, or war carts, essentially, all pieced together, Artificer style. You've seen them. So you know that there are ways to get there. You think that perhaps if you manage to get out of the city, get down to the ground, steal a vehicle. I mean, this is all kind of yeah. Yep. Kind of obvious.
What's the thing where people they get on a giant paper airplane?
Yeah, gliding. Hang gliding.
Yeah.
It take me a while to do. I mean, I can build anything, but it might be a while. I think we just go down there, we jack up some. It's the demons we don't like, right? It's the devils that are orders, the demons that are kind of chaotic, right? If I'm remembering correctly.
I think we jack them all up, personally.
Yeah, well, look, any of them that stand between us and getting stuff done. I mean, well, hey, can we call for an airship? I mean, if he owes us favors, and we got a walkie-talkie.
There's no way they're gonna do that.
So, are you guys gonna actually use the sending stone?
Yeah, we can use that as a backup plan. We'll just go jack up some jabronis and take this stuff.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, what do we think? I mean, unless you guys got hidden gliders or something around here, I look to the scholars, or any sort of spells that are stuff trapped inside a crystal ball or a little snow globe. I've heard all sorts of stories. Little pocket transports.
We don't have anything like that, unfortunately. We found that a lot of our magical artifacts were either sabotaged or destroyed before getting here. There are those who serve the cult of Zariel who have clearly been embedded here for quite some time and were prepared for this today.
Yeah.
And they caught all of us unawares. So.
Yeah, Mickey?
Well, I can make a lot of wind. Oh, no, I mean, I can use magic to create a lot of wind. And I don't know, there's a whole lot of big brain scholar people, and then Anthony's really, really smart. I don't know, could you figure out a way to make one of my wind wall spells last a really long time to power a kind of floaty ship to get us down? Maybe instead of making it normally lasts a few minutes, maybe you could figure out how to make it last an hour, just extend the length of time that it works so we could get down.
Well, it's my only problem that basically. Well, we can get down on. Well, can we hop down off the chains? How far? Oh, we're pretty high up, aren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you guys are probably a mile in the air. No. Pardon me. Hold on a second. There's actually a stat for this. Hold on.
Because and all the chains are going down into the water right now.
Yes. Pardon me. Eltrell is currently just under 500 feet above the ground. Not a mile. So yeah, about a tenth of a mile. Yeah, a little bit less than 500 feet at the moment.
Oh, we could just make parachutes and jump off that.
We got a lot of silk around here. Is it like a silk shop?
I
Hot air balloon shop?
I suppose that we could try to find something, or perhaps perhaps just climbing down one of the chains would be available. But then again, if you wish to build something to assist, I don't see why not. It will just take time.
Do we see any chains that are? Can we see any chains that are not going directly into the water?
That's going to take a little time to survey around, but you could look around.
I guess, or do you just get like a whole? We get a ton of rope. I mean, 500 feet of rope. It's not nothing, but it's not like crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't there a spell that could make us fall slowly?
Yeah, there is. I mean, I ain't got it.
I don't know that.
Oh, for a bard or a wizard.
Hey, we get
For a
we got a
real
wizard.
wizard. For a
What'd you
real
say?
wizard.
Oh shit! All right.
We got a bunch of scholars here. Figure out how to cast the spell.
Yeah, you got that spell.
You're looking for someone who knows how to cast Featherfall, is what you're asking?
Yeah.
60 feet per round until the spell ends. They look at each other, and a couple of them say, "Well, we could cast Featherfall for you." Absolutely.
Great.
And we'll figure out a way back up afterwards.
All right. That sounds like a plan. So where would you like to make your descent?
Not into the river.
Well, obviously.
Is there a side of Miggy? Is there a side that's closer to our destination? Like which direction?
Oh, I don't really know. I'm gonna have to kind of wing it. Like we got to kind of get close. I know we have to travel through infinity, but I think Torm's gonna help show us. I think Frankie and Torm are gonna help show us.
Owlie, you got any sense of that place where we was a while ago? The camp where before Miggy blasted you in the face with his celestial flame. That you keep talking about in my head.
Give me a wisdom check on behalf of Owlie.
He scared me.
I almost forgot about that. That's one of my favorite moments in this campaign. Owlie's like, I think it's that way, and kind of points off like in a northwesternly direction. I just as the owl flies that way. I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I'm just. I can't tell you how far. I can't tell you. But for certain. But that's what. Yeah.
Is it far enough? Are we far enough above the river that if we basically with Featherfall, we think we can basically drift to the other side of the river that we want to be on?
Well, you guys, based on what you've seen from the perimeter, you know that there are parts of the city on either side, the edges of the city on the east and west, that actually extend beyond the river Styx. And I will say that you've seen chains that lead directly down into the water, and you know that there are actually chains that lead to what looks to be some giant structure that the chains like you imagine that it's the same underneath the water as it is what you see on the ground, but like a giant gear pulling the chains in. So you do know that there are sections of the city that if you went straight down, you'd be on land.
And in that structure, there might even be a bunch of like imps playing on those big, the big roundy wheels, like when we were kids, where I would lose my footing and have to go to shell, and you guys would just keep going, and I would just tumble and tumble and tumble.
Yeah, the shell polisher.
Yeah. I bet that's how they're doing the thing.
Yeah, let's. There might even be if we get near one of those, there might even be like some guards. We can take the stuff. Death from above and such.
Doesn't hurt. It's worth a shot.
All right, let's do this. What do we think?
Can we stealth during Featherfall?
I mean, that's the thing, is that you're just going to have to hope that nobody's really looking up. No.
I'm just going to jump off and go to shell and hope for the best. Let's be honest.
All right. So, the scholars say that, right, we will we'll need you to escort us to your jump point, but then we can cast the spell And we believe they actually kind of take a moment and go, okay, just under 500 feet. Pythagoras theme, account for wind drift, this, that, and the other thing. We think that you will have enough time of a slowed fall in order to land safely. We think.
Excellent.
Definitely instills confidence.
Yes. But I will tell you that if our calculations are wrong, then you will not be in range for us to cast the spell again.
Mhm,
We're not
mhm.
saying
and,
we're just.
and just taking you with us is a problem.
We're not going down there.
Oh, right, because getting back up would be a problem. Yeah.
You's got a copy of this spell just in case. Let me put in my book.
Would you like to take the time to copy it to your book? Absolutely, we can arrange that.
Yeah.
And they actually cough up a scroll, and
Yeah.
it is.
An emergency following scroll. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So if you want to take the time to do that, then you will. They give you the scroll, and they say you can either use that or you can copy it into your book, whichever.
I'll have it just in case stuff goes sideways, and then assuming that calculation, I look over the side. Let me let's see here. Would it be investigation?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's the range on Featherfall?
60 feet.
60 feet.
Okay.
And it's good for 5 creatures.
Yeah.
Which is exactly the size of the party.
At a 15, yeah. Do I think that does the math look good?
I mean, yeah, for you, you're like, I mean, you can just make a straight intelligence check, and you're like, yeah, that checks out. You're an engineer. You're like,
exactly.
Yeah, carry the 2. Yeah, you guys did good. You did good. You know, you're looking at them like, yeah, that's totally fine. You know, you accounted for drift. You got everything. Oh, yeah, we're good. This is good. Fine. We got room for error here, even. You know,
Love it.
Not much of a room for error, but you got room for error. Cool. So, they say, all right. Well, when would you like to embark? We imagine that you should go soon.
Yeah, I think we should go.
Okay. All right. In that case, let's go ahead and get a group stealth check. As you are you all set? Do you guys want to do anything else before you leave?
Are we rested? I think we're rested, right?
You guys
we're
took a
not-
long rest
nobody's down.
before you guys did the mental gymnastics that was the visions. So you guys should still be in that decent shape at the moment.
Good.
Okay. Yeah. So, you know, the only thing is maybe you burned a couple of spell slots, but
yeah,
but the rest of you guys should be basically at full. You even managed to heal the necrotic damage that was dealt. Okay. So with that in mind,
I mean, I think the only other thing we would say is asking the scholars, hey, you guys got any like extra potions or holy waters or sort of stuff laying around that's been gathered? I know that
we can probably spare a couple. We can request to have a couple spared for you, but we know that a lot of these supplies, especially the consumable ones, are being stockpiled right now for the defense of the existing citizenry.
Well, let's go take the devil stuff.
Okay.
Right. All right. So, yeah, give me a group stealth check.
Okay. Wait, who's the worst at stealth here? I give them guidance.
Ooh.
Vicki
Yeah,
just
21 for me.
disappears. Just.
Because I think Casan definitely, because of his armor, is the worst.
Yeah.
So you get the guidance.
And Junie's yellow. Okay, well, you know what?
I am not
With
stealthy.
4 out of 5 of you, with 4 out of 5 of you guys is 10 or better. The group stealth check is. I'm going to rule that it's successful. It's a group check, so there's only one failure out of 5 success. 1 failure out of 5 rolls. So, you guys all start heading out. You're creeping amongst the shadows, trying to be as inauspicious as possible. Give me a round of perception checks, please. Oh, is Al Capone out?
Yeah.
All right.
He's
Paulie, get on Facebook real quick. I'm going to message you something.
Also, my passive perception is 17.
Yep. Well, the Owl's going to see it before you guys.
Yeah.
Um, second. And all right, check your Facebook. And that is Al Capone kind of like taps on, gives you a mental tap on the head, and then like wargs your vision into his sight, and you catch that.
Okay. Hey guys, Owlie's telling me there's a guy strung up on a cross with two goblinoids just kind of watching him suffer and like enjoying it.
Not very far from your current position, probably and you know that Al Capone is about a block down and probably a block over.
We got to do something.
Yeah, I mean we gotta save good people, right? That's part of the whole thing.
Yeah, and even if he's not that good, probably doesn't deserve to be crucified.
Yeah. And it might be important. We should yep. All right. Let's go. Let's go help this guy. Let's go be the good guys.
Yup.
Let's go.
There we
We'll
go.
kill some impy guys.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, we'll let you guys prepare your tactics here, but we will be back after a 10-minute break.
Thank you, 10.
Okay.
All right. Let's bring it on back.
Let's bring it on back now here.
I'll grab a soda water real quick. I had to book a business flight. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. All right. So I misscaled the map a little bit. So each 2 squares is 5 feet. Okay. But the nice thing is that it makes it a little bit easier for me to have smaller scale creatures like Tiny Tony and Al Capone represented on the map here. Yeah, this is what I get for slapping together a map with the quickness. So any sort of distances and everything you can
Is
go on
halved.
ahead.
Yeah.
Halved, yeah. Yep. Who else has been while we're waiting on Paulie? Who else has been playing Baldur's Gate 3? Anybody else?
Yes.
Oh man, I started playing last night. I love it.
It is a phenomenally made game.
Yeah,
I played it in alpha, and it was really buggy, and I haven't got it yet.
well, I've been enjoying it. So maybe we got to get a party going online at one point.
Which
So,
game is this?
Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah! I've been having some fun. I rolled up a cleric, not realizing that one of the first people I meet is a cleric. But it's like, well, what's a great class that's great for power gaming and being munchy.
Bard.
Also that.
Do you have a PlayStation or do you have a Xbox? Is it out?
Oh no, I got it here on Brutus.
Oh.
I mean, I got a PS4, so I'm going to upgrade to the 5 at one point, but that's not the highest priority. So, but I picked that and Starfield up, and I'm gonna
Nice.
like the amount of hours I could sink into both of those games. I'm like, let me just focus on one right now, and Baldur's Gate won the coin toss. So
Yeah, that's different. That's dangerous.
yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm like, let me make sure that all of my work is done for the day and then some before I turn that on.
Yeah.
So
Did you do a custom build or one of the origin characters?
Oh, I did a custom build. I've got a gold dwarf cleric of Moradin. Light domain, because, I don't want to ask how big the room is. I just want to cast Fireball.
Yeah.
So
What I'm kind of curious about is
What?
because all the origin characters are in the game, whether you pick one or not, except the Dark Urge. And so
Yeah.
I wonder if the Dark Urge is like supposed to be canonically who you are.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know much about the Dark Urge, but I hear that's if you want to play the evil path.
It gives you the option to either embrace an evil path or fight an evil path,
Interesting.
depending on
Okay.
how you want to roleplay the character.
Well, that's fun.
You can be Ted Bundy or Dexter, I think, is kind of where it's at.
All right. Well, so far I'm enjoying my lawful good playthrough, but I'm sure at one point I'm gonna go do like either power gamey shit or shady shit. I'll probably do a really sick druid broken wild shape build as soon as I can.
Nice.
It's one of the craziest builds is a throwing build.
Really?
A frenzy barbarian
That just throws
throwing
shit?
build.
All right.
Just throw heavy armor at people, and it's amazing.
All right.
Because they did the Tavern Brawler feat differently,
Okay.
where it doubles your strength modifier to hit and to damage when you use unarmed attacks or improvised or thrown weapons.
Oh shit. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So
pretty
you just
dope.
take a piece of plate mail and chuck it at someone from like a higher vantage to get the additional.
Yeah, get the extra
And
distance on it.
you're crushing people left and right, and a frenzy barbarian can throw as a bonus action. So you're
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will. I'm sure I'm going to respec at one point and roll up a whole bunch of different things just to experiment with. But so far, I'm enjoying it. I just stumbled into an abandoned temple though and got ambushed, and I'm like, wait, was there a way to role play out of this, or am I just like now in combat for combat's sake? So, I don't know. I'm enjoying having a charismatic talking character. So whenever I wind up in violence, I feel like I failed. So anyway, speaking of violence, though, I think we do need to have that every once in a while when you're roaming through hell. So yeah, I'm going to say that you guys are now, again, just in case you missed what I said earlier, I did not scale this map correctly. So every 2 squares is 5 feet. Whatever the ruler says, cut it in half. If you're going
Every experience point is worth 10, right?
no.
Damn.
I mean, points for trying, Matt. Maybe one day.
Someday.
You know what? When you're in the final encounter of the campaign, yes, it'll be everything is worth 100 times the normal XP. So, all right.
And if you say we go to sleep to level up like 5 levels, and we wake up and it was all just a dream, you lose at storytelling.
Okay.
The rocks fall on you.
I did not promise anybody to level up in a dream. I promise you that. Okay. Well, you guys are currently in the shadow of a larger building. Al Capone is perched up here on what is the roof of this building, and you can see that there is a man tied to a cross, Fallout New Vegas style, just tied up there. It looks like he's been suffering for quite a while. There is a goblin at his feet, poking at him with a stick and cackling. There's another one looking about, kind of keeping watch. Yeah, and the guy up there is not looking to be in good shape. Looks like he's been up there for at least a few hours and is clearly suffering.
DM, can you ping where I can't see on my map where he is? Is he in the square or where? Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, way south. Yeah, so. Yep.
There we are. Okay.
Yep. So. Do you guys just want to roll initiative now? Go enter into initiative mode.
I mean, we're stealth. I'd like to stealth up close.
Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
I would like to hang back towards the rear of the group.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Casan, can I get what was your stealth check, Casan? What was your stealth score?
It was a 10.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Alrighty. I'll give you guys a round of movement.
Okay.
Or I'll give you guys a moment if you want to plan your assault here, since you're all up right now. Vicki and Miggy, are you guys climbing up to the roof?
Oh no, I don't like heights very much. I think I'm going am I going through, or is it?
There doesn't seem to be. Well, I mean, you could. Yeah, sure. You know what? You can. I'll let you pass on through. I'll just say that there's windows on either side.
Okay.
Yep.
I am on the roof and peeking over.
Cool. Can I just get an athletics check real quick?
That'll be
yeah.
nat 2025.
You actually literally do like a flat standing jump and actually manage to like jump up, pull yourself up, and without even breaking a sweat, smooth like butter.
Yeah.
And you immediately take a sniper's crouch on top of the on top of the roof.
Exactly
Miggy,
yeah.
Miggy, give me a perception check as you're going through real quick.
I'm going through the building with my brother.
19.
Okay, let me do one thing. And what did you guys do with the scholars?
They're gonna have to be hanging back with Owly.
Okay. Yeah.
The scholars came down with us. I thought they stayed up in the city.
Well, no,
Oh,
no,
no, I'm
you're
sorry.
not. You're not on the
We're
ground.
still in the city.
You're
Yeah.
still in the city. You're not. Yeah. They're hanging back for the moment. I don't have tokens to represent them. I will say that as you guys are going through, you see a little bit of movement outside the window, looking out onto the square, and you notice what looks to be a third goblin kind of skulking about.
Okay. All right. Well, I would like to ambush him.
Fantastic. All right, I will. Can I get one more stealth check from you guys real quick, just to see? Because these guys actually do have a decent perception. All right.
Vicki is one with the shadows.
Be on a
Sniper.
20 for the stealth.
Okay, Vicki and Anton, you both get the drop on. You guys both have successful stealth. Tony, you actually knock into something that makes a noise, and you get the the exclamation point over the bad guys. But I'm going to say that Vicki and Anton, you both get actions, and then we'll go into initiative.
Okay. So my first action is going to be out the window. I'm gonna hurl a
Bola.
I'm gonna hurl a
The Helm of
bola.
Torm.
No, I'm gonna hurl a bola at green guy here.
Tongue. All right, cool.
Frankie.
Yeah, just going to hurl Frankie at him.
Oh
All right,
no,
so
not yet.
you come crashing out the window?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
all
I'm
right.
gonna throw my. I have it as dart. Sorry, it's actually my bola.
14. All right. So your bola goes around, wraps actually around the goblin entirely, and stops it for the moment. It does
Cool.
not drop though. I will tell you what happens on its turn.
That's my bonus action is to step up and go kaplonk with the shield and
Okay.
knock it the fuck down.
Okay. You get advantage on that athletics check.
Oops, there we go. That was almost disadvantage.
All right. With a 14 plus 2, 16 with that shield.
Yep.
You hit this thing, and the first thing that you notice is that the bolo seems to be sticking around it in a very strange way. The second thing that you notice is that it has managed to brace itself somehow, even with its limbs seemingly tied up, and it does not go down.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Vicki, what do you want to do?
I would like to. I don't want to take anything away from Miggy, but I am going to move onto more or less the top of the roof, and I'd like to shoot the ugly guy that he's working with.
Okay.
Isn't? Oh, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't.
18. Okay, and which one are you hitting? Are you hitting red or blue? Or are you hitting green?
I am hitting green.
All right. So I'm going to say that line of sight's really difficult because that roof doesn't go all the way to the ground. That roof extends it's like 2 stories up. So yeah, so there's the whole, they're close up against the wall, and the roof, you're not going to have good line of sight on them, but you will have clean shots on red or blue.
Okay, great.
Even as a sharpshooter?
Not through solid objects with zero visibility.
Yeah, I will.
She's a sharp enough shot to know that she can't make that fucking shot, is what I'm saying.
Do red and blue know that we're here yet?
Not yet. I'm gonna say that you're shooting as Miggy is crashing through the window. Okay.
Okay. Then I will go for blue.
Blue. Got it. Okay.
And then, did my damage roll or no?
No.
I did not see damage roll. No.
Then let me roll the damage.
11 piercing. Got it. Okay. And that's magical?
It is.
Got it. Got it. All right. It sinks into the goblin, and the goblin kind of like looks down with a little bit of surprise, and gives a rather ungoblin-like growl at the at its current condition.
Does it know where the arrow came from?
I'm gonna say, yes.
Okay.
Yes, it knows where the arrow came from.
And this is our zero round action, right?
Yep, and now everybody's got to roll initiative.
I mean, that just means we don't get the multi-attack.
Gotcha.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right, everybody. Tony, what you got?
I got a 20.
20. Miggy.
13.
13. Casan.
6.
6. Got it. Vicki.
15.
15. And Junie.
16.
16. Let's go. All right.
Sorry, 14. Sorry, 14. What am I
All good.
thinking for?
There was a
Okay.
6 below. Your brain put them together.
So, first things first.
Yeah.
The bad guys. Hold on. You watch with a little bit of surprise and dismay as the bad guys drop the illusionary form that they had and spring their own trap on you guys, as you see instead of three small goblins, 3 rather large and angry looking, almost like evil hound-like creatures whose eyes gleam with intelligence and malicious intent. I will give you either a religion or a religion, nature, or arcana check if you want to try and figure out anything about them.
11.
11. Cool.
8.
8. 7. 10.
10.
Yeah. All you know is that they sure as hell aren't what you thought they were.
Well, I didn't really think they were goblins anyway, but
They
Any
look
change
bigger.
to the individual on the cross?
No. Nope. Still moaning and in pain. You get
Still
the impression that guy is actually probably legitimately legitimately a person suffering and in trouble. Okay. Let me see here.
hey, do these guys look like they skip leg day?
Excellent question. They're technically. Hold on. Now we play demon or devil. Wow. Wow. Really?
Wheel of Decision. Is it demon or devil?
Well, here's the funny thing is that there's actually stats for each.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I could actually go either way on this. Let's flip a coin. We'll roll 1d2. Heads or tails?
Tails.
All right. So they are going to be. Would you prefer them to? Well,
No, I don't care.
okay.
I'm going to hit him with a bunch of radiant damage. I don't think it really matters.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say that it looks like that their legs are actually in decent shape. It looks like they try to keep up with them, and they are proportional.
Mm.
Yeah. That's fascinating, though. I didn't realize that they had stats for each side. Okay, that actually doesn't change the encounter much, but yeah, this will be a good time. All right, cool. So, first thing that happens is these two, blue and red, look at each other. And then they blip out of existence for one moment. One pops up here. One pops up here. The one that has its crossbow bolt sticking out of it. They immediately come in, flanking on Vicki. And yeah, they each do a bite and a claw with advantage. Bite, claw, bite, claw.
What did I do? I didn't do. I've just been standing here. I don't understand. These guys are ruining my vibe.
Yeah.
They are harshing your mellow.
They're harshing my mouth.
Harshing your buzz.
I
All
don't
right.
like these vibes.
What is your armor class?
17.
17. Okay, so a 23 is going to hit.
Oh,
A 7 is going to miss. A 19 is going to hit, and a 14 is going to miss.
okay.
So you between the two bites that land, you're going to take 27 piercing damage.
Well, good thing I got those 11 temp HP.
Yep. So
So you said 23? So you said
yeah, 23 and a 19.
and 19.
Yep. All right.
No,
so-
that's not two sets of damage. Those were the attack rolls.
Yeah, it's 27 total damage though, because
27 total.
one dealt 9 points of damage, the other dealt 18 points of damage.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, and one of them is the one that had the arrow sticking out of its, or the bolt sticking out of its shoulder. So
I mean, I get that, but the
Yeah.
other guy has like no valid claim.
yeah, they you could see that they're actually like they shared a knowing look and then immediately poofed. So
And
You
so
know-
do
what you guys have encountered is that a lot of these demons and devils can be telepathic. So
do I get any kind of attack of opportunity on these guys?
only if they start retreating. Attack of opportunity is only if they actually disappear. But they just basically dimension doored. They did the Reed Richards, whoop, and popped from the ground up to you almost instantaneously. And then the third one actually in its morphing breaks the bola, just rips it apart, just explodes out of it, and immediately goes to Anton or goes to Miggy here and comes in with a chomp and a bite. Actually, hold on. Do I want to do that? Let's just go with the violence route. Chomp and a claw. An 11 and an 8 are not going to hit you.
No.
No, it's rolling advantage on flanking. That's really what sells the day here. Okay, so that's it for the bad guys. Let's go on ahead and bring it on down to Tony.
Okay.
Tony, with your 20.
So I'm inside this building. Which sides do I got exits from?
You got exits from the north and the south, and you're actually watching this gigantic wolf-like thing pounce on your brother and
Yeah, like
start
the-
slamming on him.
Yeah, like the whole south is open.
It's not open, but there's windows.
Windows. Okay.
It's like
all right.
it's like looking out a living room window. Sort of like the window that you're sitting right in front of at the moment,
All right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So I move out over here so I
Okay.
can see this going on.
Sure.
As I don't really quite recognize these guys, right?
No, nobody rolled high enough to recognize these things.
can I
But
take
I
another-
will say they've got finely tuned or finely toned legs. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They
They do not skip leg day.
Gotcha. All right. I'm going to have, since as I'm trying to see what's going on, going to have,
Owly is up top going, holy shit. And Tiny
Yeah.
Tony's like, ah.
if I have Tiny Tony fly to me, is that going to provoke an opportunity attack?
Yes, it will.
Okay. Then I am simply going to have, Tiny Tony. If it hides behind, can Tiny Tony basically tuck in behind Vicky's shoulder?
Well,
Or is that leaving?
Vicky's currently the turtle sandwich in a turtle sandwich at the moment. So.
Right. I guess my question is where the icon for Tony is?
Mhm.
Is Tony underneath?
This thing
them?
is yes.
Okay.
This thing appeared over Tiny Tony, and Tiny Tony's looking up like, holy shit.
Okay. So Tiny Tony's gonna be like, hey, you don't attack my cousin, and takes its Tiny Tony gun and aims right for the nards. Just adjusts.
Oh, God. All right. I mean, fair. You got line of sight, so why not?
Is there any advantage for point blank range? Basically.
Technically, you're actually, when you're firing ranged in melee, you're supposed to do it with disadvantage. But with the size category difference, I'll just say that there's no disadvantage. How about that?
Gotcha.
Because these things have thick hides too.
I don't think an 8 is gonna hit.
No, it's actually gonna bounce off this thing's titanium dick and bounce back at him like, what?
All right, but I can see Blue, who is injured, correct?
Yeah. Blue is the injured one, correct.
Okay, yeah. So for this, then I'm going to.
He's got a little bit of cover, but I know what you're about to do, and that cover don't matter for that, as long as you can see him.
I'm gonna Toll the Dead.
Yep. All right. So I get a charisma.
Wisdom saving throw 14.
All right. Well, this guy sucks at that. So let's see what happens here. Oh shit, 17. Okay. So yeah, it's like just like Mom used to play it for me.
Oh boy. All right. Actually, let me check real quick. I guess my question would be, I guess it's weird in terms of where it popped up and where Owly is nope, actually no, it's still flyby. The owl does not provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of an enemy's reach.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have Owly fly down to me.
Yeah, he's a little. This guy's a little preoccupied with your cousin anyway. So.
Yeah. And I think that is going to do it for me.
All righty. Vicki, you're up.
Okay. If we were in any other situation that wasn't as non-consensually violent, this might be a good time. But it's not. I would like to shoot. I'd like to get big.
Okay.
Let's just make sure I still can. Yes, I can. I'd like to get big. And then I would like to shoot Blue because I'm just very, very adamant about ending him.
Okay.
I'm
going to say that you actually wind up pushing him back just a little bit as you pop up unexpectedly. He's like, ugh. So, and it's actually almost close enough.
Is it with disadvantage or would it be a straight shot?
I would say that you've got sharpshooter. It's a straight shot.
Okay. Yeah. All right, blue balls. Let's see. Oh no.
Yeah, you pull out your crossbow and aim at him, and he immediately just kind of like whacks your arm out of the way, and your bolt goes soaring off into the night.
Well, I will use my second attack.
Okay. 18 will hit.
18 will hit. Awesome.
Yep. All right, so yeah, you blast him again. And that one actually connects, and he snarls in pain. Ah! I will eat your soul.
I already sold it, so.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry,
make either a persuasion or a deception check, whichever you prefer.
Persuasion or deception?
Yeah.
Deception because it's not true?
Yeah, deception would be if it's not true.
Oh. I guess
Persuasion if you actually have Soldier Soul.
it's not true. So that would be an 11, I guess.
All right. Yeah. Well, I mean,
You can
they're
see
not-
me. I'm sweating.
he goes. He's like, you may have promised it to someone else, but I claim it now. Ah! And he presses the attack. Did you want to do any movement or anything like that?
I would like to try to shove him off the roof I'm standing on.
Okay. You know what? Opposed athletics check. Let's go.
She can't. It takes an action. I can do it on a bonus action because I feel master.
Yeah, I've already taken all my actions.
Gotcha. Well, I rolled a 23
Thanks,
on my strength
Miggy.
check anyway, so.
Sorry.
No,
It's
all
kinda,
good.
Yeah, Miggy
Appreciate
ruins
it.
everything.
I
We know.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's the thing what I built my character on.
Yeah. It's a great trick, though. Alrighty. In that case, Junie, you are up.
Okay. I would like to cast Cloud of Daggers over red. And it's only a 5-foot sphere, so it shouldn't really go outside of him at all.
Okay. So you're gonna So you're basically summing it inside the guy almost. Oh boy.
Well, let's just say it's like a little fishbowl around his head of whirling death.
A fishbowl of whirling death. That is such an excellent phrase. I love that. Okay.
Around his
I'm
head,
gonna
like
give
a
you-
little daggery astronaut.
All right. Well, we're just gonna call that right there. All right. So that appears.
And so it'll be 4d4. Does that come up?
When it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or it starts its turn. Okay. So it's going to be when so that damage
Slashing
right
damage
there,
on that.
it's going to take it when its turn comes up. Copy that. So when its turn comes up, at the top of its turn, it'll take that 14. All right. Miggy. Oh, Junie, did you want to move? Or a bonus action?
And then I would like to a sorcery point. Hold
Ooh,
on.
okay.
And I would like to use Quicken Spell, and as a bonus action, I want to cast Firebolt on blue.
Got it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Oh, Firebolt.
Yeah.
Cantrip.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Yep. You can cantrip. I was like, nope, can't do two spells in the same term, but
Well,
you know,
you can with
if one's a
Quicken
cantrip.
Spell, because if you cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, it makes it a bonus action.
Ah, that's true. It's been so long. Okay, let me tell you, I don't run sorcerer. I don't have sorcerers at my table very often.
No, I don't
So-
usually use up my points because I'm real hoardy about that sort of thing. But but why not? I have a lot now. So let's see. Firebolt. Does 14 hit
14 will not.
blue? Okay.
Yeah, 14 is not going to do it. The AC is 17 is what you're looking for. And I actually did look it up. You can do a cantrip and a level 1 and a leveled spell, but you can't do 2 leveled spells.
Even with Quicken Spell?
For a quick, even with Quicken Spell. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it breaks down
okay.
into the rules is written as opposed to Critical Role. Where
Yeah.
that table rule there is allowing full spells.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Alrighty. I mean, personally, I'm not a fan of that whole damn debate. I think it just gets really confusing. But being able to do, like, when you get to be higher level and you can be hasted and quickened and all that other shit all at the same time, and you're casting, like, they need to have a cap on it, or otherwise you're casting like 5-level spells a turn, and it's just chaos.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, spellcasters get broken after level 5, really.
Yeah.
Okay, back at it. So, with that in mind, Miggy, you're up.
Okay. I use my action to summon Spirit Guardians.
God damn it. All right, Spirit Guardians.
And I'm just going to cast that.
Okay. Now, it's a 15-foot radius, but it's not a 15-foot dome.
Huh? It's a radius in all directions
It's
from
a
me.
sphere. It's a sphere.
Oh, that's true. Yep. Okay. Here, I thought I'd get you on a technicality, but you got me back. Okay. Hold on.
That'd be kind of
Like,
strange.
what
The great technical defeat is if you can get higher than Spirit Guardians, it's just a little running around
Yeah.
you doing like a little, as opposed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but there's like what I'm saying is that there's like at least there's at least one floor of a building between you guys, and I'm just looking to see if that's 8 feet. Fuck it, I'll give it to you. I'm not going to be that much of a
They
bitch.
ignore fucking walls and shit anyway.
Sure. I'm just saying, are they higher? I'm just trying to figure out if the people above you are higher than 15 feet. And I'm going to say no, because I don't want to have to be doing math all goddamn night to do this.
Okay.
So, yeah. I'm going to give it to you.
So I cast Spirit Guardians, but I hold Frankie, the Helm of Torm, and try to use that as a focus to cast Spirit Guardians.
If you don't already have inspiration, take inspiration.
I do not currently have. Okay. So I don't know if that adds to difficulty or whatever for them, but yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to. Damn it! I just want to grab just the ring here.
It's hard. It's such a bitch.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. Get you out of the way. Get you out of the way. Just grab this fucking thing. You have to envelop the whole goddamn thing just to make it. What the fuck? Did I do 1, 2, 3?
No, it's twice as big as that.
Yes, because 15-foot radius. Yeah, hold on. Why can't they just have templates already made? Hold on. Actually, wait. So I already have a template.
So it'd be a 30-foot radius template.
Yeah.
Because your map is in double.
Yep. I know I have templates.
Here, I can just do it so that you can focus on other things.
8 by 8. Oh, hold on. Color spray, full cloud. We're going to do this, and then we're going to... That's currently 8 by 8, so that would be 20 feet across. 20. I feel like that's about right.
Yep, that looks right.
Okay. So I'm going to put you back in the middle here. I'm going to put this guy back in the middle here. And is the effect centered on you?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is...
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
And actually, no, and you were right here, and it was right here, because you guys busted out the window.
I should be getting all of them in at this moment.
All but one of them. Yep.
Okay, cool. So then I maneuver through over to up 1. Still not attack of opportunity, so that I'm getting them all in there. So I go... I can't grab me anymore? Oh, because I'm on circle making.
Oh, hold on. And let me actually put this guy to the back, and then here's the other thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually give you control over it. Controlled by. But yeah, now you have control over the ring.
Okay, I go there, and then that makes this go there.
All right, I need you to. Need you to do me a favor. Do me an athletics check to get up.
Okay. No, I'm going into the building.
Oh, into the building.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that'll be a lot lower than athletics check as you bust back through the window. All right. Yeah. You come crashing out one window.
Yeah.
You stab. You bulldoze the thing. It goes down. It bursts out. It attacks you. You go shit, and you go crashing into the next window over to get back into the building.
Just kind of do a shell rollover.
Yeah, basically.
Because I'm like,
all right,
because I know they're up above me because I can hear them, and hearing Vicki going so I gotta get in. I don't leave base to base with him, so I'm not getting attack or tune, but I maneuver so I get all the spirit guardians hitting everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
And that is my turn.
All right. Hold on a sec. I'm getting rid of this guy, and I'm putting this back over here, and then I'm putting that back on you. And then this is going to be the cloud of daggers on this guy's face. Just because I like having animated shit. If I paid good money for these things, I may as well use them.
Do it, Doug.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So in that case, Casan.
Okay. Casan's going to move around the building here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I picked all of us as not getting hit by the spirit guardians, including the guy down there and the Owlie and
I assumed as much. Yeah. So
is this
hostile targets only?
Does this give me advantage here? Opposite Miggy?
No, Miggy is inside the building now.
Yeah, but I'm still in base to base with this guy right here.
I mean, technically, but there's a wall between you guys and a part of a windowsill. So I'm going to say that. Actually, you know what? Let me just hold on a second. High or low?
High. That's not me, but
yeah. You know what? I will say that counts for advantage. Go for it.
All right, coming in with an attack.
Oh yeah.
We're starting off right tonight.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right. Okay.
Get him, Casan. Freaking get him.
24.
Yeah, 24. Okay. Yep.
And we're going to get the follow-up attack here. Thankfully, it's also an advantage, but okay. 9, I'm guessing, doesn't hit.
9 is not going to do it, no.
All right. Do I have...
But hey, 24 is pretty solid, man. I'm not going to complain about that.
And second attack.
Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah,
second for a crit. Okay, second attack lands for a 9 slashing.
And then another 9. All right, copy that.
And that'll do it.
What about no Polar Master?
Got him.
No, the Polar Master takes a bonus action.
Oh,
so
right.
you only get the 1 per turn.
Right.
All right. Bad guys. Okay, first off, Red is going to take that 14 damage in the face. Ouch.
Yeah.
Yep, and then Spirit Guardians on all three of them.
Yep. How much was the value of the spell focus?
How much was the value of the spell focus?
Of using Frankie / Helm of Torm as spell focus? Does it count as a +1 spell focus or?
Oh, now you're just getting greedy. I'm gonna say. Oh, do I? The wisdom save I have to make, is that against damage?
Yeah, it's to half the damage. So is it DC 16 or?
I'm gonna say for now you are. We'll keep it the same for the moment. If you, I will set up circumstances where Frankie might wild magic through it. Okay.
Okay. Cool. And then so DC 15 wisdom. To half the radiant damage.
Okay. Let's see. Fail, success, fail.
Okay.
All right,
and then their movement is half.
Copy that. 12, 6, 12. All right. Yep. Greenie is not looking good. Greenie is not looking good. But in the meantime, Red and Blue are going to continue their assault on the newly giant the newly giant Vicki. No, actually, hold on a second.
Did Red take his damage?
Red took his damage. I did 14 damage. You know what? I think that they're actually going to turn around and they're going to immediately come over here to the guy that's actually generating the damn spirits and go gangbusters.
So I'm a level below them.
Oh, that's right. You're under the building. Yeah. Never mind. I got confused for a second. I lost track where everything was. So they're just going to continue banging on Vicki.
I mean, I'm cool with that. If they want to come for me, then they have to,
No, they're not gonna do that.
But
No.
Attack
That's
of
too many.
opportunities.
That's a ridiculous number of attacks of opportunities. They're not happy with the situation that they're in right now, but they'll, figure some shit out. Okay, Vicki, that's a 24, a 17, a 20, and a 23 to hit.
What's the highest one that you just?
Highest damage or highest attack roll?
Highest damage.
Highest damage is 13 points of damage from a bite.
What was the attack roll on that one?
That was a 20.
I'm gonna use my, what are they called? My Cloud Rune, and I'm gonna redirect it.
Okay.
Who hit me with that?
That one was blue. Blue hit you with it.
That was blue, so I will redirect that onto red.
Got it. All right. Red's going to take 13. All right. But then in the meantime, you're going to take 12, 11, and 7. So that'll be 20. That'll be 30 points of damage. Slashing and piercing.
I'm dead.
Okay. You are unconscious. All right. Got your hit points exactly. So you do manage to do the redirect just before you lose consciousness.
Yeah.
All right. So you are downed. Do you lose your size?
Oh, that's a great question. This has never happened to me before.
All right. Well, in the meantime, Green here is going to attack. Is going to go after Miggy. For what that's worth. Actually, you're going to be too hard to target. He's going to spin around and go after Casan because Casan's right there. Bite and claw.
And Greg, it doesn't say anything about it. Just it lasts for a minute.
I'm going to assume then it's not a concentration effect, right? Okay, then in that case, you're just going to be big for another 9 rounds.
Right.
Okay, and a 13 and a 19. I know that the 19 will hit you. The 13 will probably miss, right? All right,
13
Matt?
will miss.
Got it. All right, so that'll be 10 slashing damage as the claw rakes across your armor. I know that doesn't even beat your temporary hit points, so
gets most of them.
Gets close though. I'll keep working at it. All right, Tony, you're up.
Okay. Tiny Tony, this is part of what Tiny Tony. So I'm going to use my bonus action. Tiny Tony sees, he's right there. I would like for Tiny Tony to see that and say, "You motherfucker!" and pull. He carries as we know, he carries a health potion, and feed that health potion because I'm assuming based on her head, Vicky's head is basically right there, right? I mean, orientation.
Why not?
Okay.
Yep.
Homunculus servant for the save. Let me roll that off my inventory. Potion of healing. All right, Natalie, you get 9 points back.
I actually knocked one of you guys down this fight, though. That's impressive.
Yeah, that is
all right. I'll call that a win.
It's
yeah. Teleporting guys are a motherfucker, aren't they?
Yep. All right. Things seem to be kind of in hand with this green. But I'm gonna try and I'm gonna try and toll the dead on the green.
Sure.
Because I'm not sure, what we're gonna get into before a long rest. I mean, so I'm gonna toll dead on
Nat 20.
Nat 20 on what? Jeepers.
Nat 20 on a wisdom save. I got a 5% chance of that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you do.
Hey, better to burn it on a saving throw than crit on one of you guys.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
All right. I am then going to just take some movement. Let's see. Where is the measure? Yep, here we go. Oh, stop. No, that's screen two. So I'm going to move towards the man on the cross. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And has enough time passed to try and do another just kind of looking at these guys in terms of doing an Arcana check to see any vulnerabilities or
You know what? You've seen them do some abilities and stuff. I think you've seen them in action a little bit. Let's see if it jogs your memory. I'll let you have one.
Be 19.
All right. Give me one moment.
Oh, fine. Can you give me
What's
a
up?
paper towel? Sorry. Tomatoes are down.
The tomatoes are down, Anton.
Oh no.
Ketchup.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna
Glaze,
Facebook
just-
you some info.
Okay.
Straight to the.
You just glaze yourself?
The balsamic glaze hit the carpet, so like. Anyway,
Sparkling water, a little bit of dish soap.
Boom. All right, there you go.
Gotcha. Anything on resistances, etc.?
Standard fiend resistances for what you know.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. You do know that a lot of their spellcasting abilities have to do with charms and mind control and stuff like that, but it seems like these guys are opting for a more direct route in problem solving at the moment. And it's not quite working out for them. All right. Cool. That's it for Tony. Vicki, you're up. You are conscious again as you see Tiny Tony standing over you with an empty shot glass.
Oh, that was a lifesaver. Sometimes you inherit the dog. Bring it back.
It tastes like Merlot.
I am happy about that.
Yeah. Better than a Zin, you know.
From somewhere, Tiny Tony got a little army hat, and he's like, "Not today, soldier! Get back into the fight!"
Yep.
I would like to shove the blue guy off of the roof.
Okay, I'll say that you use half your movement to get up, and yeah, let's do an opposed athletics check. Yeah, you actually, I'm going to say that you spin around on your shell, and you use one guy to brace as you literally kick the other guy in the face and knock him off of the roof with a shocked roar. And do I save against damage? Yeah, he's actually going to wind up twisting in midair and landing on the ground on all fours, so it doesn't take damage, but you got him out of your way for the moment.
Great.
Okay. And then you kind of kip up back standing up.
All right.
Yep. And spin around on the other guy. Go, listen here, motherfucker. All right. So that's your action. That's your movement, or most of your movement. Do you want to do any other moving, and do you want to do a bonus action?
I would like to use my second wind to regain some heat.
Copy that. All right, go ahead and roll it. 13 hit points back. All right, that's respectable. There you go. And these guys aren't going to be drum rolling on you anymore because they don't have advantage, so that helps. Okay, Junie, it is your turn.
All right. Well, since he's now off the roof and out of anybody's way, I'm going to hit Blue with an ice knife.
Oh, rude.
At third
Okay.
level.
Copy that. 17 hits.
So
So he'll
that
take the
is 18 cold damage, 1 piercing. The piercing damage, I guess, is 1. And then because he hit. And then he has to take a d6, 2d6. Sorry, dex saving throw to get the 18.
Yeah.
Your DC is...
I fail my saving throw.
So, 19 damage altogether.
Guarantee you I fail it. Got it. All right. He's only going to take partial on the cold because he has resistance, but that's still a very hefty chunk of damage you just dealt. All right. Did you want to move or do a bonus action, anything like that?
Maybe get in the house.
Mage hand
with,
isn't very strong,
Miggy.
is it?
What's that? Junie, what's up?
Oh, Mage hand isn't very... How strong is Mage hand?
Can only I think it could only lift 5 or 10 pounds or something like that.
I think it's 5
Okay,
pounds.
so I couldn't push the other guy off the roof with it or anything. Okay. That'll be it for me.
Yeah, that's a higher level version of that spell.
Do you want to get in there with Miggy in that protective circle, or are you good out there?
I think I'm good where I am because one of them can't even see me, and the other one is engaged, and I think I don't want to move too much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna stay there.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Casan.
All right. I'm going to continue the assault here. 23 to hit.
23 to hit. 23 hits.
All right. 12 slashing. Follow up Polearm Master. 10, I'm guessing, misses.
Yep.
Okay, and second attack, 23 to hit.
Yep.
7 slashing.
You managed to, with a great flourish, you managed to literally lop off its head with the second blow.
Nice.
And it collapses and it onto the ground and ceases to be.
All right. Can I make an acrobatics check to vault up to the roof?
Yeah, what the hell? I'll give it to you.
15.
Yeah, fuck it. Yep, you managed to vault your way up there, and you're feeling very, very smooth.
All right. And
All right,
that'll
cool.
do it for me.
Okay. Let's see. Roll the 4d4, please.
Me?
No, Lauren. Sorry. Lauren, go on ahead and roll Clouded Daggers.
Oh, yes.
And Miggy, roll Spirit Guardians.
$12.
That did not. 5, 8. So that's 15.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this guy, between the spirits and the daggers, he just expires. He just gets consumed by them before I could even teleport out of there, you bastards. But this dude sees who went after him, 5, 15, yeah, and immediately comes pounding over to Junie and is going to bite and claw. That's going to be a 20 and a 17 to hit.
Okay. I would like to throw up shield.
And you negate both hits by doing that. Son of a bitch. I could have killed you in one shot with that. All right, cool. All right. Yep. I see what's up. All right, Tony, you're up.
Okay. Do I have line of sight through this house at this jabroni that's going after my Junie?
You know what? I'll say yes.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. All right. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna be like, hey, Tony, let's go after this jabroni. He's already had damage. I'm gonna start with Tiny Tony. He's gonna flit up slightly and take his
Tony shots with his Tony guns.
Exactly. His Tony shots, his force strike. Let's see here. I don't think a 14 is gonna do it.
It's gonna bounce off him. He got his attention.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna hit him with the good old standby for the single target. Let's see if this guy Wisdom 14.
That's a DC on the saving?
Yeah.
Okay, Wisdom 14. Come on. Why does it not want to roll? That's an 18. So
you dirty rat.
I mean, I may be fucking up a lot of things tonight, but the one thing I'm nailing is my saving throws. You know.
I'm gonna move a little bit closer to the man on the cross. Can I take a look at him to just double check what's going on with this guy before getting any closer?
Yeah, he's tied up there. He's unconscious. He's still breathing, but it's ragged. And he looks to not be well. He's pale. He's sweating.
Right, but this close, I don't need to do any more investigation, et cetera, to make sure that it is what it is.
Give me a investigation check. You're looking obviously for traps or signs that it's not what he seems to be, right? Yeah. He seems to be what he seems to be.
Okay. I'm going to prepare to try and bring him down. So that's my action, my bonus action, and my movement.
Okay. Copy that. Vicki, you're up. All right. If you want to shoot at him if you want to shoot at this guy from above, if you get to the edge of the roof and look down at him, I'll give you advantage on the shot because you're shooting from the high ground.
And I'll definitely do that.
Okay. Cool. Get him.
Hmm.
15. You roll it one more time. You got advantage on it.
Oh.
So, yep. 15's a miss, but let's see. 24 will do it.
And is he still standing after 9?
Yep.
Okay. I would like to also enact fire shackles.
Okay. Copy that. Do I get a saving throw against that or no? Oh, and you're also big. Isn't there another 2 points of damage because you're bigger?
Yes, there is. Thank you.
Yep, I got you.
Almost like you want us to win. But there is.
Now, don't go getting any crazy, stupid ideas here, okay?
So it's an additional 3 points. And then it's a DC 12 strength saving throw.
I'm probably going to make that.
Uh,
I failed it! Holy shit!
Well, you take an additional 5 on top of that.
Son of a bitch! I can't believe I failed that, and I'm restrained, right?
Yes, and you take an extra 2d6 fire damage at the start of each of its turn.
Well, he's dead next round anyway, because he's at like 2 hit points. So,
Great.
Yep. So I'm going to say that you actually watched this guy get immolated, and just as he's gearing up to go hacking on Junie again.
Mm-hmm.
He just
love to see it.
rears back to claw Junie, and immediately like
Spirits rip
and
through
collapses.
him, and yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, no, yeah. The fire shackles like bind him, and the spirits come out, and just it's suddenly
Well, I heroically interpose myself between Junie and him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's perfect.
100%. Yeah. All right. Awesome.
Because that's what I was gonna do, is just shove Junie out of the way and stand there with my shield and be like, "No, eat spirits, bad guy."
Well, now that he was all tied up, I was just gonna go over and shock and grasp him.
Yeah.
Bloop.
Yeah. You Miggy, you come diving through the window just as the guy collapses.
Uh-huh.
So it's like perfect. It's like perfect timing all around. And yeah, Junie, yeah, you just kind of like boop him on the nose with a shocking grasp and shock the corpse. So, yeah. All right.
Boom, boom,
Cool. So at that point, yes, this individual does look to be human and does appear to be what they appear to be. There doesn't appear to be any sort of magic or fuckery on this guy. He's just dude who got strung up as bait.
Gotcha. I'm gonna bring him down and start using my medicine kit on him to try and stabilize him.
Yeah, I'm going to say that you actually do manage to stabilize him, and you have a couple of the scholars with you.
Mm-hmm.
Two of the three volunteered to take him back to the church after you get him stabilized.
Does he have any information for us in terms of kind of just what happened, besides like I was just scurrying about, or
You actually recognize this guy. He was a drunk at the tavern, at one of the taverns that you were at, and doesn't seem to be of anybody of importance. Just as a person who was wrong place, wrong time, and was getting used as bait. And they weren't anticipating actual adventurers showing up. They were anticipating other commoners that they could kill. And yeah, real damn heroes showed up and showed out, and that was kind of it. So
I'd like to
now
search the area for demons, hoard treasure, or whatever. Devils, what do they got?
Excellent. Okay, I will roll up treasure and how you find it, and I will put it in the Facebook group because I don't have that generated right now. But I will happily do that. Thank you for taking the time to do so. All right, that was 3 CR4 creatures. That was just so everybody knows, 660 experience each. And
it's a great number.
Almost 666. That would have been a little on the nose, I think.
Oh, what did you say? I thought you said 666.
660.
My brain just put that little extra 6 in there.
All right. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to do...
I'm just proud of myself for not getting hit until the end of the fight.
I mean, you guys managed that one pretty well. I just took a second and rolled up the treasure real quick, so I'm
so close to the next level.
You got 6 experience points.
I wish. Yeah.
All right.
138.
Okay.
I rolled a persuasion of 11. Not great, but I try and give the former town drunk a little quick pep talk about, hey, you matter. We need everybody in El Terrell to rally together. You spread the friggin' word. We can win this fight. You saw what we did today.
He is even if he's like been treated with the medicine kit, he does not seem to be in any sort of mental or physical shape. He's getting carried off. So, but you give him the pep talk, and the sages are the scholars like, We'll tell him.
Okay.
We'll tell him when he's a little bit more with it. But good job.
I'm still working on that one. To the rally cry. Hey, if he doesn't remember, that's okay. We're gonna do better next time. I feel like spread the message.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, you get to the edge of the city. I'm assuming you're going off. Which edge did you want to go to? Did you guys want to jump? I mean, if you go to the eastern edge of the larger island, you'll be diving directly into the river Styx. So I'm assuming you're going off the western edge. Yes?
Well, we were looking at which side is in the direction of the camp that we want to go at.
Owly was indicating western.
Okay.
Yeah. In a northwesterly direction.
Yep. So in the west.
Okay. As you guys get to the edge, you can hear battle below. Once again, it looks like that the combat, the ongoing battle between the demons and the devils. The demons just seem to be coming out of the river Styx. They're coming out of the ground. They're poofing in out of the sky. The devils have units that are turtled up, a la 300 at the moment, and are actually holding their own seemingly quite well. And it seems to be they're getting air support, ranged support and cover from mortar positions off. You can actually see them poof, poof, shooting in on the portals as they appear. So there is a very tactical battle being fought by the devils at the moment, and the demons are just throwing anything and everything they have at them because they are not in the abyss at the moment. So as a result, when they die, they just get recycled. The devils, on the other hand, are playing for keeps. So they are fighting in a much tighter and more dangerous and riskier game right now. That's about 500, probably about 475, 480 feet below you. You do see one of the large chains that is attached to a winch, a gigantic-sized winch, that is slowly, you see the gear actually straining as it's trying to pull each chain link down. And you felt actually the whole island shake at various points as it successfully completes a rotation and pulls a chain link into the ground, into the gear, hauling the island a little bit closer to the top of the river Styx. You know that if you jump from here, your featherfall will probably last the drop. And the scholar that is with you is looking at you and actually give me a round of perception checks real quick. Okay. Junie, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to message you on Facebook real quick, Lauren.
Just looking around, tell my little guys trying to see if we see any vehicles.
All right, I'm going to point over at the buggy thing that I can see in the distance there, and I'm going to describe it to the others. Hey guys, there's like a vehicle or something down there. It looks like it's been hit. And it's on its side, and there's like a bunch of dead guys around it. Maybe we can repurpose it if we get down there.
Yeah, I can fix that. I say to myself, does it look from here? I mean, it's far away. Does it look fixable?
You're not able to tell from up here.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a little too far away to spot it. It from what you could tell, it's ramshackle as shit, but it looks to have basic form intact. But then again, you're not terribly familiar with horseless carriages.
Like, it's not 1,000 pieces on the ground.
Yeah.
But it's not one piece.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's yeah.
Yeah, it sounds good. We'll mend the heck out of it.
Alrighty. Awesome.
Let's do it.
Might help us get where we're going anyway.
right. So do you guys? Well, the scholar looks at you all and says, "Good luck," and casts Featherfall and basically says, "Go."
All right. I take Anthony's hand and like half sink into my shell and say, "Okay, let's do it."
Yep. We'll run, jump off.
Ah!
All right, and that's where we'll go on ahead and call it for tonight.
Yay!
Awesome, guys. Alrighty. Well, hey, thank you all for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much. Once again, I have been GM Greg. You have been you. These have been the Tortletonis and friends. And we will be back next week, same bat time, same bat channel, with the next installment in our campaign as the Tortletonis commandeer a war rider, hopefully, and carry on with their adventures through Avernus. So we hope you'll join us again then. And until then, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and most importantly, roll them 20s. Good night, all.